Hello everybody, it's Kelvin here for a final show of this particular run. Crease.
Hi!
Crease there as well, wonderful, he's still here. So how does this show work? Well now usually Crease would come to me with a bunch of topics which he would put together on a little list. But not this time.
Not this time?
No, we thought we would do something different for this final show.
We're mixing it up.
We are mixing it up.
We have entered Reverso World.
We have. You really, yeah, that's exactly what we've done.
We have.
We have. We've entered Reverso World, everybody. The plan, then, is for me to ask Crease the questions this week. Dun dun dun! What a twist. You didn't expect that, did you? I've pulled off my mask.
And you're me.
And I am Crease.
And I've gone, well, that's not all. And I've pulled off my mask and I am you.
You are me. So the first topic, then, is... how much is your body worth?
That's a good question.
Thanks.
As in, like a... Well, I think people... It's a cliche, but people do say, oh, you can sell a kidney. You know, if you need a new car or whatever, you always sell a kidney. But I don't know if you can sell kidneys. Is that even a thing you can do? Do you have medically you can actually do that?
Well, that is a good point, because people do say you could sell you'll have to sell a kidney at this rate. But,
yeah.
I mean, how? How do you do that?
You could put it on eBay.
You couldn't
no
put
one
it
will
on
buy
eBay.
an eBay.
Not an eBay kidney, no.
No.
The thing is, you could
make the
donate
packages.
it. You could
donate it, but you don't ask for
you
money
don't get any
there.
money there.
No.
So your body's worth nothing.
Even on a donor card.
Even with a donor card.
They just take it. They don't pay your relatives and
So
say, we've fucked him up a bit. We've taken a fair few bits out. Here's 50 quid for the inconvenience.
Well,
even when you scrap your car, they give you £50 for the scrap metal.
Yeah.
But for me, Kelvin,
but if you were in an
just hack it
accident,
up.
they would chop you up.
They would pay more for my car than they would for my body.
That's
oh
true.
my God, that's horrific.
You're worth nothing.
So yeah, not a lot is the honest answer. I think... Oh, my hair! My hair is my
now
hair.
That's interesting.
Now my hair is virginal. It's not been bleached or anything like that, or anything like that.
It's still got it's still good colour.
Good colour.
You've got. I mean, you're a 30-year-old man, but you've got black hair. Good.
I have. I've got a couple of greys. Not much.
It's a good head of hair.
To make a wig, I could probably be paid
20 quid.
£30.
£30.
It's quite long.
It there.
No, it's quite long. £30. That's good quality hair. Feel that, and it's a bit greasy. That's good quality hair.
Yeah, that's not bad.
It's thick.
Not bad.
It's voluminous.
Okay, so
£30 for my hair.
£30 for hair. So far,
I've got two different coloured eyes. People would pay that.
David Bowie. David Bowie would pay good money for those.
You pay good money for David Bowie's eyes. I think you could pay money for my eyes.
Yeah. So how much do you reckon David Bowie would pay for your eyes?
£6.
£6 an eye.
£6 an eye.
£12 plus £30.
Yep.
So we've got £42.
But teeth. I have very good teeth.
Right. No.
Nice straight.
Not really.
They are.
Well, a little bit. They're a bit wonky, but okay.
No one will pay for my ears.
No,
I wouldn't want anyone. I wouldn't put these ears on anyone.
Although,
can you sell fat? What can you? They use it for candles. Use it for candles.
They use it for candles. They also use it to pump into people's bottoms and lips and breasts. And
do they?
Well, they use it. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know.
They pump fat into people's breasts.
You can have fat taken out of certain parts and injected into other places.
Can you?
I think so. No, maybe not. I might have made that up. If I'm honest. I might have made that up.
Buttocks. I got a fantastic pair of buttocks.
Really?
Yes, genuinely. People, in fact, in my sixth form, people had a nickname for my buttocks. They used to talk about the girls. Used to talk about my buttocks.
Did you sign autographs?
It was honestly, I've got a very good bottom. I think someone would pay for that. To have it grafted onto them.
Is it different between your bottom when you were at sixth form and your bottom now?
I've got a good bottom now.
Even now, you think?
I think I've got a pretty good bottom. I think it's probably one of the better parts of me.
That's not saying much. It says a lot when your arse is your best bit. Jesus. Okay, fine.
I think people would pay for my bottom.
But who's paying for your bottom?
Well, probably somebody who had a bad bottom and wanted my bottom. Somebody, maybe there's a male model out there who's an Adonis.
That's really attractive, but has a bad bottom.
But no bottom, or no bottom. Yeah. That's worse.
Yeah.
When they're in a pair of boxers and they have no bottom, he'd pay for a buttock installation on my buttocks into his.
Right.
Legs, not so much.
Do you reckon there might be a famous person who's going around now wishing for a pair of buttocks like yours? Will.i.am.
If only I had a better pair of buttocks.
Yeah.
Look at that guy over there.
Look at that guy's arse.
I think he'd give me £50.
So you think that's how it would work? You would...
£50
okay.
for my buttocks. And my internal organs, not a lot. There's not a lot that's particularly good.
And it's like I say, you could sell them on the black market, I suppose. I suppose that's what people mean when they say, I could sell my kidney. Because you can't sell your kidney. It's like we were saying earlier. The fact is, if you can donate your kidney, but you don't get any money for donating, so why the fuck would you bother?
Oh, God, no, I'm not definitely done up.
Then who's going to give you a kidney?
No one's allowed to have my internal organs.
No one's going to have mine.
No.
No, they're staying with me.
See, my liver's probably in quite good condition. I don't drink heavily.
Right,
my liver's probably in quite good condition.
Okay.
Heart, I have weak circulation. That's one of my veins, though. Yeah, no, I wouldn't be able to sell my veins.
No.
No. How much do you think your body's worth?
I mean, everything on me's fucked.
Yeah, I mean, you are...
Nothing is going to last more than a couple of years.
No.
If I don't have a
myself
massive internal organ failure, it will be a miracle. Right, okay, so next topic. I don't know what I'm going to call it. It's TV and film. It's Kelvin's TV and film question bit.
Cultural. Kelvin's cultural...
Kelvin's cultural...
Coven.
It's Kelvin's cultural corner. So, my question then, Crease, is... What are the best aliens in TV, film, and indeed all culture?
It's a good question. Do you know the shittest aliens in all of them? Greys.
That's
Grey
true.
aliens.
Yeah.
Fucking boring. No imagination.
No.
They're just big-headed, big-eyed people.
Although I suppose that's why they're held up as a slightly more believable alien.
Yeah, but I don't want
Because
my
in a
aliens
way-
believable.
No, I know, but I suppose the thinking is the more mundane the alien is, the more feasible it will seem.
I understand, but I don't think that's... And I agree, for a realistic game, but they don't make good film aliens.
Well, fine. Well, don't say grey aliens.
No,
then.
I'm saying they're not them. I'm
Well, don't, that
eliminating
isn't
them.
my
I'm
question.
going through the process of elimination.
Well, we can't eliminate every single alien in the entire history of fiction, Crease. That's going to take us literally hours.
I'm not a big fan of Alien.
What?
I'm not... Well, I like it.
That's an amazing... It looks incredible.
It's a
that.
very good piece of design.
Yeah.
I don't know... is it good? I like the idea of it sort of being a bit more of an animal. You know what I mean? Right?
I think that's an amazing one because it's such a...
No character.
But
Not
I like the fact that it is literally like it's such a perfect hunter. Do you know what I mean?
It's such a wolf.
Well,
Alien would have been just as scary if there was a loose wolf.
No, because a loose wolf couldn't get to the air ducts and drag
All right.
the pilot.
All right, silverback gorilla, angry silverback gorilla.
No, because they're
was just as
docile.
dangerous.
They're docile.
No, angry. It's angry. A bit of its brain's gone wrong. It's got a brain infection. It's become incredibly aggressive.
So you think Alien would have been just as good with a mad gorilla?
Correct, I do.
You think Congo is equally good
I
film
do. I think it's a
as
scarier film.
Alien?
Listen, they throw a human eye at someone.
They
I think
do.
it's an equally scary film as Alien.
Right. But
I see
again, I am going to repeat my point that we can't list every single alien in all of fiction and take 5 to 10 minutes to say why
understand.
we think it's a bad alien.
E.T.'s a bad alien, but I won't go with any more into that. E.T. is a bad alien.
Why do you think he's right? I know I'm walking into I'm walking into your web here, but tell me why is E.T. not a good alien?
Because he's like a little old man human.
So
That
you think-
again, you could replace that with an old man that was
Right.
wanted by the FBI.
Do you only like aliens which can't be replaced by other things?
Well, I think it's not very interesting if you can
Okay,
replace
fine,
it with. Do you
okay,
know what I
fine.
mean? I think if you can replace it, I like my aliens so
I think it would be a
fucked
very
up.
different film though, E.T., wouldn't it? If it was an old man running away with a boy and the police are trying to catch them and he's doing everything he can to escape from the police.
Yeah, I don't. I just don't think he's particularly.
I don't think he's actually
too
very
humanised.
endearing.
He's too humanised.
I actually always thought
I always
he
think with
looked...
these things, with all these things, we anthropomorphise everything. We always have as a species. God is a man. You know, he came in man form. Even our aliens, I think we don't think well enough. Look,
So you don't like things like Mr. Spock? You don't like Mr.
No,
Spock?
no, dreadful anthropomorphised thing.
He's not anthropomorphised.
No, he's not. He's a
You don't
human.
mean-
He is
yeah,
a human.
he is a human.
No, but a lot of them are anthropomorphised.
He's not a dog that behaves like a logical man. You know.
No,
You know.
but a lot of them are. A lot of them are like, oh, it's a gecko, but it looks like a human.
Okay. How alien do they have to get then before?
Well, that's the idea. I'm saying that a decent alien would be something beyond our comprehension. So it's
They don't
being
exist
of-
in fiction if they're beyond the human mind.
No, but they should do. That's what I'm saying. No, but that's what I'm saying. We just go, oh, they're a race with me. I want like godlike aliens that we can't even begin to
Just a
understand.
big gas cloud. That's
In
what
fact, do you know the ones I quite like? Aliens, even though they are essentially human, I quite like the aliens in Stargate. The idea that they seeded Earth, and not seeded Earth, but, they came down and were our Egyptian gods.
So after everything you said,
Yes.
your favourite alien is one that literally looks like a human, and when you take off the human skin, is a grey alien.
Oh yeah, they were greys.
So basically, the two things you hate most in fiction
are my favourite aliens.
are found in the alien you like most in fiction.
No, I like the idea. I like the lore of it. You know what I mean? I think that's quite cool that they were like the gods of old.
Right.
But they're not very good aliens. Why did they do travel around a cool flying pyramid?
So that's your answer. So your answer is some.
No!
Is the Egyptian
No!
aliens from Star Trek?
The answer is there's never been any
Stargate.
decent aliens. Ever.
So that's your answer to the question. Your answer to my question is there are no good aliens.
Correct.
That's your answer.
Or Q from Star Trek.
He's a fucking man. That's the one thing you said you didn't want.
No, but he's not a man. He chooses to appear as a man, but he's not a man.
That's obviously rubbish, though, because I mean he's
all
actually
right.
a man with.
Fine. The Ferengi.
Why?
I
No.
like the Ferengi.
No.
They're the best aliens.
No, because they're just
big-eared men.
They're just big. But no, you're getting angry with me now for imposing on you the rules that you yourself set out. You said that the aliens that you don't like are all ones that are humanoid. And I'm now saying that the ones that you're suggesting are actually good aliens are clearly not good aliens by your own rules.
But I can't think of a non-humanoid. Name me some aliens, and I'll rate them.
Fictional
Could be just
aliens. I'm going to look them up.
Okay.
Oh my fucking god, there's hundreds.
I've got it. Do you know what? Do you know what my favourite alien? I've actually got it, even though he is anthropomorphised.
Go on.
I know who my favourite alien is because I love him more than anything. Admiral Akbar.
Oh yes, now he's
He's my
quite good.
favourite alien. There
Okay.
you are. That's my answer. Admiral
Why is that?
Akbar because he's quite funny in how he looks.
Yes.
But he's quite cool as well. Like,
And
I
he's got a
respect
good
him.
voice.
He's got a great voice, and he's got a great
Which you
look.
just started to do there, but didn't.
I did. I thought,
You
can I get away with
restrained.
it?
You can. It's not racist to do a fish.
I'm worried I'm offending fish people.
Yeah. I must admit, it's hard to think of an alien that
That's the
isn't
thing. That isn't
just
a human thing that
It's
we
just a
put
human
some
thing.
eyes
No,
and some
it
legs
is.
on.
It is exceedingly hard. Oh, that's
Is
quite...
Cthulhu classed as an alien?
Yes!
Cthulhu. There you
The
are. That's my answer.
Cthulhu!
Cthulhu is
Huge, titanic beast gods
Cthulhu.
with tentacles for a mouth.
Cthulhu.
Right, okay, so next topic, Crease. Now, you normally do nature news.
I do.
As one of your topics. And so I thought I would do my own take on nature news. This is Kelvin's nature news. I don't know anything about nature, Chris, so I want you to summarise nature as a highlights package.
Okay, I can do that quite easily.
Okay.
I think you know more than you might think as well.
Well, I mean, I know the difference between a cat and a dog.
What's the biggest
One's
animal on the
longer
planet?
than the other one.
What's the biggest animal on the planet?
The blue whale.
There you are. I see. You know,
Okay.
But did you know it is the biggest thing that has ever lived?
Bigger than what? Than a rabbit?
Blue whales are, but they're on a scale you can't even really comprehend. Blue whales, because you can swim down some of its arteries. Well, that's a bit of a lie because you can swim down them, but not like you couldn't do butterfly down them. You know what I mean?
You could squeeze down
Squeeze down them.
Yeah.
But that's still a pretty fucking big
it.
artery.
It's a big artery. It's a big
It's bigger
artery.
than any of your arteries.
Definitely. My arteries are small even by the standards of human arteries.
Clogged.
Clogged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the fastest animal on the planet?
I don't know. Is it a kangaroo?
No.
Is it a bird?
Yes.
Is it a bird?
See, a lot of people say cheetah. A lot of people go cheetah.
No,
Now,
cheetah. No, not going to be a cheetah.
why isn't it going to be a cheetah?
Well, you just told me, Chris, it isn't a cheetah.
I know, but you were
Looks like I win.
indignant.
I was indignant because I don't believe that a cheetah is going to be faster than lots of things which go in the sea or in the air.
That are faster.
That are faster, which are not
What do you
land
think the top
animals.
speed of the fastest thing in the world is? Have a guess.
I don't know, 5 miles an hour.
No, think about
Well,
it.
all right,
Come
fine.
on.
100,000 miles an hour.
This is why I
Somewhere
shouldn't
in
be-
between. 10 miles an hour.
Genuinely, how fast do you think? What's the fastest thing you can think of that could go? That's not powered by a motor. Or anything that's fastest?
So I can't have an electric cheetah.
No, you can't. Or a cheetah on a scooter.
Right, okay. Yeah.
So
or a rhinoceros in a bus.
Can't have any of those things.
No.
What's the fastest? Come on.
I
What does that mean? It's
don't
the
know.
fastest fucking speed you can get to in nature.
If it was that obvious, you shouldn't be using this as one of your facts.
What is one you do? Because, I mean, be realistic.
Well, all
Choo-choo
right,
runs at
what's
60 miles an
realistic?
hour. Choo-choo
Okay,
runs at 60 miles an hour. Choo-choo runs at 60 miles an hour.
Okay, fine. So it's going to be faster than that. Is it a dolphin because they've got a pointy nose and therefore they're aerodynamic?
No.
Well, then I give up.
The fastest animal in the world
Is it an eagle?
Is a peregrine falcon.
Is it?
Yes.
Right.
They do a thing called a stoop. So they'll fly up very, 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 very high, and they'll look down with incredibly powerful eyes, and they'll see something. Let's say a nice a nice plump, juicy pigeon. Think, I want that. So they tuck their wings in, and they drop like a stone. And in this stoop, this dive they do, they can get up to 230 miles an hour.
How do they do that? Do they have very pointy beaks?
They're very, very aerodynamic. So they tuck their wings in, and they just go into a straight dive. And they get down to this speed, and then they hit the pigeon. I want you to imagine this. They hit the pigeon at something close to 230 miles an hour. Now, I don't know if you've been hit at 5 miles an hour by someone in a jog, right? But it sends you flying.
Yeah.
I want you to imagine just flying along minding your own business, and then something with fucking talons hits you at 230 miles an hour. It leaves a big mess. But that's an exceptionally cool thing. Peregrine falcons, 230 miles an hour.
Okay.
Like that.
What about so what's a magnificent animal? I like an animal that you look at and you think, fuck me, that is impressive.
Condors.
Condors.
Condors are pretty cool.
Okay.
I like dolphins.
But you see, I sometimes think there's not many things that... You see, dinosaurs, I imagine if I saw a dinosaur, it'd be a real wow moment. You know, a great big fuck-off dinosaur with legs the size of tree trunks, you know, stomping along. That would really impress me. There's not really anything that has that same impact. A blue whale might have that.
Animals are shit these days.
Yeah.
I'm prepared to admit
Yeah.
that. Animals have been much more exciting. Like in the days of the dinosaurs, when we had dragonflies that you could have ridden on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like driven around.
Really?
Not you could ridden on, but I mean we're talking about ones the length of these tables. Meters long.
What?
Yeah, there used to be giant dragonflies.
Oh my god, that's horrible.
Give me one of those flying around. Right. Awesome.
So what you're telling me is that nature actually isn't that impressive.
Not anymore, but it was.
Right. So
it's kind of like something that's past its glory days. It's a bit like Sheffield. Yeah, no, Sheffield's had a lot of money put into it. That's a bit fair. It's like Stoke-on-Trent.
Right.
It used to be a glorious hub of the pottery industry.
Yes.
And now it's just a bit shit.
That's nature.
That's nature summed up. Nature is very similar to Stoke-on-Trent.
Okay.
There we go.
So we've asked people in the chat room to give us some suggestions for topics, things they want us to talk about, of listener topics. Okay, so I'm just going to go through them here. Right, so question 1. In a world when you can choose which sense you were born with, but could only have one, what would you choose and why?
Well, logic's telling me to have touch, because it's the only way you can tell when something's wrong. So it's all very well saying I'd have my sight.
That would be an awful way of living, though. Oh,
It
no, you're
would.
right. Actually,
but if
that's
you
true.
don't have sight, somebody could be stabbing you in the back and you just be like... Not that you would be able to hear you whistling, so...
That's true, you couldn't you
No.
wouldn't know, would you?
I suppose sight.
I'd like my smell.
You
That's
can't
the
have...
only thing I want. I don't want anything else, but I want a sense of smell. I don't want to be able to feel anything. I don't want to see anything. I don't want to feel anything. I don't want to hear anything. But I want to be able to smell everything. Do you reckon anybody would answer smell, though?
No.
No one would say that. Everyone would sort of go, I don't know, do we want sight, maybe hearing, or whatever. No one's going to say smell. I feel a bit sorry for smell. Nobody really appreciates it.
Well, only
A dog would say
A dog
smell.
would say smell. A dog would say smell, but we wouldn't.
We wouldn't say smell.
No.
Because I actually don't think there's that many nice smells. I think smells are overrated. I think actually probably what is the percentage of
How
nice
boring
smells?
would it be not tasting any of your meals, though?
But you don't smell stuff most of the time. Like right now, I can't smell anything. Like 95% of your life, you're not actually smelling anything. So you could. Why would anybody want to be able to smell that much? In fact, what
Yeah, but
percentage?
food's
What
lovely.
percentage of smells are nice,
Smelling
and which
food.
percentage of smells are no?
Food.
That's not what I asked. That's not a percentage, Crease. What percentage of smells are nice, and what percentage of smells are not nice?
20% of smells are nice.
And 80% of them are unpleasant.
Yeah.
You think
Or
80%?
neutral.
No, not neutral. You can't have neutral. That's a non-smell.
No, that's not true.
Yes, it is. It's a
That's not
non-smell.
true.
But if it's got no smell,
No,
either got
it's just not pleasant, or you can still smell it.
No, that's ridiculous.
Balloons.
Yeah, but that's got a smell. Nasty smell.
Nasty smell. Balloons don't have a nasty smell.
It's a rubbery
Balloons just
smell.
have a smell.
No, it's just like a
Yeah, but they don't. It's not a nasty smell.
It's like sniffing it's like sniffing, I don't know, a balloon. But it's a rubbery smell. That's not a nice smell. It's a bad smell.
Disagree. I think it's a non-smell.
I don't believe you can get a neutral smell. Every smell has to either
Swimming pools.
Negative, bad smell.
Bad smell? They have a bad smell.
Chlorine. It's chlorine. What's fucking wrong with you?
No, bad smells are like rotting meat.
Yeah, well, that's a really bad smell. But a chlorine is still a bad smell.
No.
You don't like the smell of a swimming pool.
No, but you don't dislike the smell of a swimming pool either.
I do. It's chlorine.
Name the most neutral smell you can think of.
I can't, because there's no such thing as a neutral smell. I've already told you that.
You are.
Everything has to be either slightly positive or negative, or extremes of either. You're not going to have a smell which is... Give me a neutral smell, a completely neutral smell. And I don't mean something which has no smell, so you can't say, no, talcum powder's a nice smell. Everyone listening thinks you're an idiot. I want you to know that, because
Tennis balls.
Nobody's saying that.
Tennis balls.
Nobody listening to this.
Tennis balls.
But I think that's a non-smell. I don't think there is a smell.
Oh! No, there is a smell!
No.
Sniff a tennis ball.
No.
Open a bottle of tennis balls and smell them.
Alright, fine. It's probably... I don't know. I don't know what that smells like, so I can't answer that. Probably a nasty smell. But my point is, it's possible to have a nice smell or a bad...
No, if you don't not smell things all the time. You are smelling things all the time. Some things are just a neutral smell.
But that's different. There's no smell.
No!
A neutral smell would be one where you had no emotional response to it, one way or another.
Which is more 90% of the day.
No, but I don't notice, because right now I can't smell anything.
That doesn't mean you can't smell anything.
But I can't smell anything.
But smell it, you will smell something. Smell it.
I can't smell anything.
You
I'm not
can
even kidding.
smell something.
I can't.
Smell your fingers.
Right, I've smelled my fingers just then. Nice smell.
Nice smell.
It was a nice smell.
I can guarantee you your fingers do not smell.
Not all of them, but that smell. that one.
Smell my coat.
Okay.
Smell that coat.
Now, funnily enough, that's a confusing smell, because it's actually quite a nice smell, but because I know it's your body smell, it actually made it kind of psychologically quite unpleasant. It was like a nice smell, but actually quite an unpleasant smell with it. A bit like banana.
So it's nice and bad. You could argue it's a neutral smell.
No, because it was more bad than nice, and therefore more bad.
Smell the bell.
That's I'm gonna have to edit that out. I can't hear people editing that into something else. See, that's a good example though. That doesn't have any smell at all. It's completely neutral.
No, but that's...
No, it's not neutral. Sorry, I just...
Oh,
no,
dear!
It's not neutral.
Oh, dear! No, it's not neutral.
It's
no,
not neutral.
It's an unpleasant smell.
No, it's a zero smell. But no, listen. There's a difference between a neutral smell and no smell.
Yes,
that has no smell.
Everything smells.
No! But no, I think that's wrong. I don't think everything does smell. Not to me, not to a human. Not everything does have a smell. And yet... nothing has a neutral smell, because
what does dust smell
anything
of?
that you can smell...
What does dust smell of?
It's like, okay, here's another way of looking at it. You can either have zero smell.
You can't have zero smell.
Zero smell, no smell. Or there can be degrees of smell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up. And they can be positive or negative. So you can have a zero smell, no smell, or you can have like positive 1, 2, 3, or negative 1, 2, 3, all the way down, right? So, like, for example, a cake would be positive. It would be a positive 5, say, right? That bell, which has no smell, has a zero smell, zero. And a negative smell would be like, foot
odour.
Would be sulphur or foot odour. Negative 5, negative 6, negative whatever, right? But what you don't have is a neutral smell, which has a smell, i.e., a number... but doesn't go into either positive or negative. It can't be positive or negative.
A balloon's positive 1.
No, absolutely not. Balloons were negative. It's a negative 3. Okay, next question is, what are the most disgusting words that mean something innocent? What
glistening.
does that mean? Oh, I see. Do you think that's what it means?
I think glistening. Throbbing.
Do you think
if you said throbbing...
Throbbing's not an innocent word, though.
Of course it is. I've hit my thumb with this hammer. Now it is throbbing.
Yeah, but I think in that context, I don't think it is disgusting.
Throbbing. No, I know, but if you said someone, throbbing. If you were down a phone...
But if you went up
if you were down a phone line and went, throbbing, I think they might hang up on you. If you were on the phone, and someone went, can you help me with my credit card? It's throbbing. I think they'd hang up on you.
Only because that would be a nonsensical thing to say. But
No, but it's not. If you went, it's moist, I think is another one.
But I do not think that's because I do not think that's just because one of the meanings of these things is a dirty meaning.
Yes, but that's what I think it means.
No, but it has to. No, I don't think it is. He's saying it has to mean something innocent. Well, I think when you're saying throbbing in that way, the clear implication is that it's
you
dirty.
can say your children say my thumb is throbbing.
Jesus Christ, this is dangerous ground.
No, it's not. It's an innocent word.
What do they say is moist?
A towel. This towel is moist.
But then I don't think that is disgusting. When
The
you say it like
serviette is
that.
moist.
That's not. But that isn't disgusting.
No, but I think if you said
By
if you just
saying
said
it
the
in
word, if you just said throbbing, just the word throbbing,
Right. Okay.
I think people,
Disgusting.
yeah, not disgusting, but people would assume you meant something else.
Pink.
No, that's not. No,
you don't
no,
think
pink.
pink.
No,
Pink. Do you not think pink? I think pink's a bit disgusting.
pink.
Brown. Pink.
Pink.
Floppy. But do you not just think these are just various words that you can use to describe genitals?
Erect.
Do you not think,
Erect is an innocent word.
But
Erect is an innocent word.
No, but do you know what I think? I think the problem is that we are. But do you not think these are all words that are just used to describe genitals? Do you
Yeah,
not
but
think
it
that's what
is,
we're
but
doing?
it is, yeah.
Moist, throbbing.
Yes, it is. But that's the
Pink.
thing.
You
Yeah.
know, basically, these are just words used to describe genitals. So, I mean, that's why they're disgusting. I don't think, therefore, it's not an innocent word. By the associations it has,
No,
it doesn't
because
become.
they are an innocent word. And you can use all those words quite innocently. They just have a connotation of something rude.
Really?
If you were
Stump.
you find stumps.
I think stump sounds a bit dirty, but it's not. See, I think that because stump isn't really a dirty word.
How is it dirty?
I think it just sounds a bit dirty. Stump. It's a bit dirty. Do you not think that sounds a bit dirty? No, obviously not. But see, that's what I think is an innocent word that sounds...
romp.
Romp. Oh, now romp. Yeah, but that's
Romp.
another meaning, though.
No, just have an innocent romp in the bushes.
Valley. I think valley sounds a bit dirty.
It sounds dirty, but it's not.
But that's the point.
No, it doesn't sound disgusting. It sounds like it should be a word for something different.
Pink.
Volvo, I always think sounds very, very...
Okay, yeah. That's probably the dirtiest word that means something innocent.
Volvo.
Okay, let's wrap these up.
Keep forgetting I've got this. Why don't ring it? I just keep thinking,
I
I'll
don't-
ring the bell soon. And I've got the power.
Okay, and the last question that somebody's asking in the chat room is, how are you going to end the show? And the answer to that is like this.
Well, Kelvin, you have piqued my interest. There's no more topics.
Not a single one.
And does this mean I can now do the infamous plug?
You can, yes, by
Okay,
all means.
excellent, right.
The final of
There
this
we
current
go.
series.
Well, first of all, thank you, avid listeners, for listening to this lovely little podcast. If you've enjoyed it, please follow us. We are Radioface Comedy on all good social media outlets, Twitter, YouTube and Facebook, etc. And if you would like to email us a question or a topic, you can. We are radiofacecomedy@gmail.com.
We thank you very much for listening,
you.
though. We hope you've enjoyed it. We've enjoyed it, haven't we?
We're very much so.
Of course, we would say that, because if we said we didn't enjoy it, it would what a sour note that would end on.
That's why we're terminating it, really.
Yeah, that's the secret reason we're leaving it. Yeah, Crease isn't actually having a baby at all. That's it. So, yes, thank you. Thank you
Au
very much.
revoir.
That's
Adieu.
us. Goodbye.
Bon voyage.
That's
Cool.
it. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.